Hello. All right. Let's get started. Here's the daily on futures. Still going strong. We're on a 6 count. On the weekly, you can see we're on an 8 count, so we're getting close. Could we go another week? Yeah, I think probably so. We could end it today or we could go another week. Whatever. This thing's still squeezing. I definitely wouldn't short it. I'd just find stocks to buy because there's plenty of them. Let's look at VIX. VIX getting crushed on an 8 count down. Yeah, probably close this gap. Have a really big day. I'll get to that. I think we could. We'll see. It's a Friday. Let's see how oil's doing. Well, let's see how the 30 years doing. Not good. That's the problem. The dollar yields and oil are not good. Did I pass it? Yes, I did. And oil's down. And I thought we could drop down to 85. And this big pink line here. Oh, that's 82.74. Oh, I think we go to this one. 85.27. We could drop down to 82.40. I mean, if we get a real big market pump for another week, yeah, we could definitely drop down again. But I look for us to at least probably bounce here and then drop and then go do something like that. But I'm definitely still bullish this. We should break this 120. We should get to 160, 240. We should get up there. Time is never guaranteed, though. All right, here out of futures, here's the Qs on a 5-minute. Here's my projection, and all this is see how this is a cup here. This is just the cup projected if we squeeze out of this, because we're trying to squeeze through these resistance lines. And I think if we do, we could pop, and that gets us all the way up to 745. My projected move, my computer projected move is 743 with a lower of 727. So that's all the way down here. So it would kind of be like an inverse head and shoulders if it dropped all the way down here. Personally, I think it squeezes through these and runs. But that's what we got for that. I mean, is it topping? Yeah. When is it going to top? Who knows? Let's get rid of that now. I mean, you can see it's just, this to me looks like it's going to squeeze up again. It just has that look. Looks like it's going to pop. All right, let's go to Hyper because they had a decent day yesterday. And I said NNE looks like the best chart, and I still stand by that. That looks like and it's the weekly. The weekly, this looks like a thing of beauty. See how your Bollingers are pinching? You're rising on your RSI. See that? Yeah. You got kind of a double bottom here. This is, that's a beautiful looking chart right there. defined risk because your 5 MA is there and your 18's right there. So 2468. Yeah, look at this thing. Looks great. Centrist, good. Light bridge. See how it's just in the middle of the 5 MA and below the 50? That's a blah. That's in the middle. That's nowhere where you like to be. SMR, that's better. That's above the 5, above the mid Bollinger, and above the 50. That's all good. OKLO, I think, is the same boat. Yep. Oh, it's below the mid, but yeah. So my ranking would be NNE and then SMR. Those are the two best looking charts to me. We had some lithium starting to run. This one I own and I always forget about it, and it's just a beast. I don't know why I don't own more of it. Okay, SGML making a move. ATLX, good. Holding that trend line. Good. Let's see what this looks like on the weekly. Okay, we're looking all right. Lithium looking good. That makes me wonder if lithium looks good. Do these. That's all right, I guess. I mean, that's a big bullish candle and then a little test, another consolidation test. That could be all right. It just keeps dropping, but look at that. Look at that divergence. That's huge. Hopefully you get a decent pop out of that. It needs it. That's a bad chart. But yeah, that's a huge divergence. Is that a base or is that? Nope. Yeah. I mean, that could pop. And now let's look at the big daddy. I mean, you're good. You're above support. Your RSI isn't looking great, but that is. So I think you're good for at least probably another pop. This will probably pop. Yeah, look at that turning up. It'll probably pop with his SpaceX. Again, trying to break out of resistance. Okay. See where I'm at. Now flying. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Looking for 140. on now for first resistance. It could fly much higher. Let's see how run looks. Run looks great. That looks like it's breaking out. This has been lagging FSLR clearly, and end phase. End phase is a face ripper. So run is clearly lagging, and I'm betting that it stops lagging. That's my hope. I hope we get up into the 20s, 30s, and get some big face rippers like this. See how this kind of based down here and then started to take off and then just rip faces? I'm kind of hoping that's what run is doing. Basing and starting to climb up. See it starting to climb now. Now I hope it starts ripping faces. Roblox, I bet on a bounce. This is turning up. This is looking good. Still looks good here. I mean, you're above the mid Bollinger. Bollingers have pinched and now they're starting to separate again. So I'm looking for this move to expand to close this gap here at least 55. I won't speak of vital. Yeah, I will. It's eggs. That looks good. That looks like it's going to squeeze. I mean, this is probably going to have a huge monster move. I just don't like what they've become. They're not the family farm anymore. They sold to investment banking, which is why they tanked, because everyone found out, hey, these aren't farm fresh eggs. But supposedly now they fixed it. We'll see. This is probably going to pop like mad, though. It just has that look. Pony. Got a moo-moo signal. Looking good. Looking good. Hopefully we break this resistance here. All this fat resistance that we're trying to climb through. Hopefully we break through that and get up into the $12 range. That's what I'm looking for here. IPI. I was telling the group, this is my largest holding now. I keep getting assigned. I'm going to keep taking it. Yes, sir. May I have another? Yellow's corn, blue is wheat. I mean, they all look like they're just about to break out. And that brings me to the other one that I started buying. MOS. Now, they're different in that they don't have really commercial customers. They're more retail oriented, which is why they've been, you'll see it, they've been lagging for so long. Forever. But this, look at this. Look at this lower low on the weekly. Look at that bullish divergence. I mean, that looks, this is clearly a bottoming process there. You can see that. This is just that's a controlled descent. And then it starts to round, bouncing. This is our bottoming. This is our bottoming. And now I think we've bottomed. And I think this is going to start. Yep, I'm going to use it. Ripping faces like this. This is a weekly, though. So, I mean, ripping faces is like over the next months. Like this, though. I mean, look at this on a daily. That is sick. That is a heck of a ride. Next, I'm really high on this one. This is liquid natural gas shipping. Look at this base. Look how long. This is like the longest inverse head and shoulders right here. Boom, boom. Just dragging out for years. And I think it's about to come out of it big time. Big time. But for now, below the 5, below the mid Bollinger, above the 50, and 50 is above the 200. So this long term looks okay. Short term looks blah. No. But you know, I was buying down here, so I'm just holding, selling calls. About time I looked at Hallador. This is where we want to be, above 2150. And it looks like we're trying to get there. This above the 5, mid Bollinger pointing up. These Bollinger bands pinching. I think this is getting ready to make a move. It's getting ready to start looking like this. For whatever reason, Suncoke led. Probably because it lagged forever. But look at this chart on Suncoke. I mean, that's a descending megaphone. I mean, it's going to come out of there like a spring. This is you can just picture this as a spring, just a coiled spring, just winding and winding and winding and winding, and now it's wing, going to fly out of there. Let's do this. See what we got. Anything good? ONDS. Someone asked me about ONDS. I really hope they bought it. I did not. I kept saying it looked good, and I kept thinking about it and kept forgetting. Let's go look at it. I wonder if it's still on my thing. Nope. Yeah, they even said it hasn't gone anywhere for a while, and that's this coiling right here. Monster move yesterday. Okay, what looks good on here? Anything that I like. I tend to stay away from anything on here. I do want to see Microsoft, though, because I think this is going to be the new leader coming out. I don't think this is a crash so much as a rotation, just because the charts look too strong. Like those, well, all the ones I've been looking at. And so I think, well, let's see what SOX looks like before I say I think semiconductors come down. It just feels like they should, because this is a topping process. So how long it takes them to top, who knows? But look at your RSI going down. So I would expect the SOX to weaken. But I think it's going to get, I think like Microsoft's going to pick it up. Palantir probably. Even though the evil empire, I would never buy that. Tesla, I already said, I think they're probably going up. At least for a bit. Let's look at Dell. That is just crazy. Not to say it can't keep going crazy, but that is crazy. You're way out of the Bollingers. Yeah, I wouldn't chase that for nothing. It'd have been nice to own that, but I would not chase that. All right. I think that'll do it. Let's go back to the Qs. Let's see where we're at on the 5 minute. Looks like we're trying to go up, trying to break out of this. All right. There you have it. Be safe, be wise, be bold, and as always, good luck.